Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Judicials, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Judicials will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Unleashes one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Judicials offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Look out, he's got room. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Fullback's got it. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The Judicials are rolling down the field. Give to the fullback. Slithers into space. Oh, what a cut! They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. The give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long. The option look. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense that you're just...
Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Dukes will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Judicials are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. First play of the drive. Read option right.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The give to the fullback. Got room to work. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Judicials decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The give to the single back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The inside handoff. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. In the red area, it's Durant. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll give it to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the big fullback. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Judicials send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A strike downfield. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. They're now up 9-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Utah. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Here comes the option. Breaks the tackle. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the fullback. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Avant.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, James Madison! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The short hands, it's made. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
The Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. A run for the quarterback. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. Right on the money. He breaks a tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Judicials will punt it away on fourth down. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Takes a handoff. It's O'Neal. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's York. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run the toss. Finds a little space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he missed it. No good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now on the move. Running to Green. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Looking for space. It's O'Neal. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. They go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. The Dukes will punt this one away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Krupp headed to the end zone. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Judicials.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Finds his man on the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll start this drive going to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, what a move. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Dukes! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 19 over Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, James Madison! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This is a designed run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. On the ground, it's O'Neal. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Complete on 3rd down. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff.